Is this for them to hire you? Are you coming in and helping them with stuff? What's the situation?
Yeah, so it's not an interview per se, but they do have a role open, and I got this hiring manager's attention because I initially dropped him insights, and now he is we're setting up a meeting to chat. It's not an interview. They do have a role open that I obviously want. So there. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And have you guys verbally spoken before, or just bounce things back and forth between email, text, that sort of thing?
Yes, just very message, text. I've nothing very extensively verbal.
Okay, no sweat. Here's what I want you to do, all right? First off, I'm super excited. I'm glad we could have this. Let them know you're super excited. And I know that sounds crazy, but there are so many people that, I don't know if it's nihilism or what, like there are so many people like, thank you, right? Like they don't even smile. Like let them know I'm excited. You know, based on my research that I've done, based on the conversation that we've had going, I really think that we're on the precipice of something exciting here. I've got a couple ideas around your current situation and the capabilities that you guys need. Now, here's what I like to do. If there's other reps and they're not being skillful, I don't want to shine a light on that because I don't want to start a war with them, right? And I don't want it to be like they suck, Blake's great, which is the truth, okay? But I don't want to point that out. So we're going to talk about challenges and, more importantly, helping you guys hit your goals ahead of schedule, right? So their reps might be great, but if they work with you, it's going to be ahead of schedule. So we're going to rewind as soon as you start the meeting. Super excited to be here. Thank you so much for taking is it on Zoom or is it just a call?
No, we're meeting in person.
Oh, you're meeting in person, even better, right? Whole drive over here. I was thinking about you guys, right? Let them know. I was thinking about this since I woke up this morning, right? And I know that might sound cheesy, but that's the stuff that locks people in. I was thinking about this on the whole drive. I have some ideas around where you guys are at right now, what you guys need in terms of being able to hit your goals ahead of schedule, right? But before we go into kind of my thoughts on your current situation and the capabilities that you guys need on your team, what's the most important thing that you and I need to accomplish during our time together? Then you're going to put it back over to him. They're 95% chance, Blake, he's going to be like, that's exactly, I'm curious to hear. I'm curious to hear what you have to say, Blake. And then you can just say, hey, based on our conversation, based on our dialogue back and forth. Now, you didn't have an actual conversation, but based on our text, based on our email exchange, and the kind of some research that I did offline, my understanding of your current situation is X, right? I'm assuming you guys want to grow this market. Based on my work experience and having worked other careers and with other companies in similar position, the capabilities that you need in the next team member that you bring on are, and then just start listing them, right? Self-starter, somebody that's able to generate pipeline, dare I say, out of thin air, right? Not somebody that's coming in and saying, I work for the competitor, I've got a Rolodex, because we all know, I always do this in person meetings, just kind of look around, not like there's anybody else at the Starbucks or in there, but like, we all know how that works out, right? You bring somebody in and they say, oh, I've got all these connections, and all you get's an expense report with some lunches, right? Somebody that's able to go out and bridge connections, somebody that's able to close the deal, somebody that's able to work fast and understand what's going on in the court. Hey, does that match what you guys need in the role, right? Yeah. Did I miss anything, right? And then, has anything changed since we were talking through the text? All of that is an opportunity for them to open up, right? And then if they go, no, man, that's actually, now you can, this is the beautiful pivot here. Now, that's actually really good. I'd like to add this, they'll add a couple things or they won't. In terms of your guys' goals, your outlook for this region, where are you at right now in terms of top line revenue for the Midwest region? Where do you want to be? Right now, all of a sudden, the conversation is exactly where it needs to be, Blake, on them, right? And then you can, at the end of the meeting, go, hey, because of the fact that you had said you guys are doing 14.7 million from that region, you want to break off a piece out of the Southwest and do half of Texas there is a region, right? I believe, based on everything you've told me, the culture and the background that I've done, I'm an excellent candidate for that. I'm ready to go right now. I believe in this, and I believe that absolutely 100%, I am confident that I can help you guys hit those numbers in, I'm just making up regions here, in that new San Antonio block ahead of schedule. Does it make sense to put me in that role? Literally ask them for that. Does it make sense to put me in that role? Well, we do have some other things going. Got it. What's a good next step? Well, we are going to interview some other candidates, right? Makes perfect sense. What's a good next step on my end? Right? Well, we're going to interview some other candidates. He's going to automatically be regretting interviewing other candidates next week. Makes total sense. How about we do this? I'm going to write up. Let me get back to my office. Even if you're working out of your house, just call it an office. Let me get back to my office. I'll type up my understanding of the current situation, capabilities you need, and then next steps. I'm going to propose next steps is I will give you a call Monday afternoon if I haven't heard from you before then. Fair enough? Right? And now it's like literally, they're like, this is the most prepared person that we've ever had. One little sidebar on this, and I can send you a YouTube video to this if you would like. I've always, whenever I interviewed for jobs, I always show up with binders. It might sound cheesy to you. I have never not gotten a job offer. The binder has their logo on it. Right? If I can find a binder in their color, I'll grab it. If not, I go white. I put their logo on it. I put my name in bold. I put the title, or what I'm guessing the title should be, VP of Sales, right? I bring a binder for myself. I bring a binder for them. Inside the binder, I put their logo and I just print notepaper with the lines, but it has their logo on it. It also has my name, and it also has my mobile, and it says the word mobile. And there's 3 or 4 pages that we can all take notes. In the bottom right-hand corner of the note pages, there's a box. You can just copy and paste this stuff out of Google with little graph paper in case I need to draw some stuff. It just looks cool, right? Then in the pocket of the binder is my resume. Hopefully I never have to go to that, okay? Then I can also put some of those bullet points in pages that I think are important to that role. I can kind of dig in just a little bit into that current situation. Okay? If I'm meeting with just one person, I bring 3 binders. Okay? Why? They might bring somebody else, and I don't want that person to feel left out. If I'm meeting with 3 people, I bring 5 binders because I'm always including a binder for myself and an extra. I know it sounds crazy. In each binder, also have not 1 but 2 pens. This stuff sounds crazy. There are offices. I can't say the names of the companies. Okay? That if you go, I'm assuming it's still there in the CEO's office, on her bookshelf, is a freaking Matt Easton binder from 2006. And it's one of her prized possessions. She's like, I've never had a job interview like this for a VP of Sales. It was amazing, right? Like, they will remember that binder. And it just keeps, you hand them the binder. They're like, great. Oh, just something to take, underplay it, right? Just something to take notes on. There's 2 pens in there. Open your pen, right? Super excited. I've got some ideas. Was thinking about this all morning. Right? Went to bed thinking about this. I'm super excited to have this conversation. I've got some ideas around your current situation, capabilities you guys need, and the people that you're going to bring into the organization to hit your goals ahead of schedule and, dare I say, under budget. But before we jump into kind of my thoughts, Tim, Dave, Susan, whoever it is, what's the most important thing that you need to accomplish during our time here together? And then write notes. It is going to be the most seamless job interview they've ever had. And they'll save the binder, and you'll probably get an offer. I'm going to say 95% chance you'll get the offer. If you like this video, I got you. I'm going to hook you up. Click the link in my bio. I'm going to give you the closing mini masterclass. It's normally $300. I'm going to pay for everything. You're going to close a lot more business. You're going to make a lot more money. You're going to have a lot more fun, and you're going to be like, Matt Easton changed my life. And I'm going to be like, yes, I did. Did we just become best friends? And you're going to say, yes, we did. And then you and I are going to be best friends, and it'll be great. So click the link in my bio so we can be friends and you can close more business, and I'll cover all the cost. See you there.